from Sparta. In today's video we're doing something super fun, and if you know, I love chickens. I have 4 girls myself, silky chickens, very friendly, very docile. So I want to do something chicken related because we always do something garden related. So we're starting super fun series I'm gonna call Excellent Ideas series. And today we're gonna make super fun very long double oven glove, and it's also beginner sewing, little bit more complicated than the robe, but you can do it, so stick with me. This video also includes free pattern. I'm gonna link it in description below. You will need 2 different fabrics if you want to make a colorful multicolor and fun design double oven glove. And you're gonna also need oh my goodness, batting. Yes, you're gonna need a batting. So I already cut all my pieces, already set, and I told you that it's going to be excellent idea. And I obviously do chicken pattern. So we will start with actually putting together our batting with the longest part. So when you're gonna be cutting your batting, you can cut your batting way bigger than your actual piece size, because what you're gonna need to do, we will need to quilt that. And also design includes the angle of the quilting guideline. So what we're gonna do, put first our batting, and we're gonna sandwich the batting between those 2 big pieces. I'm gonna grab another one in the minute, and we will quilt that first before we're gonna do anything else. Okay, so I don't know how to quilt. I mean, basic, yes, but I still don't know all these tricks they have. The only thing which I learned, that when you're preparing your batting with a quilting fabric, you kind of have to, like a pin, sometimes they use safety pins, like a real quilters, in the middle of the fabric to secure the fabric from sliding. The other thing which I'm doing, I'm using my walking foot, because that's apparently it's better for quilting, but you don't have to. I just have that on from my last project, and I know it's gonna work for this one, so I'm not changing that. So I just sandwich my batting right between 2 beautiful chicken printed fabrics, and now I'm just gonna quilt it, and I'm just gonna quilt it the way I want to quilt it, and the way that my general plan is, I don't want to like freehand quilting like I did Wild Vest. I actually have this quilting liner, and you can use the whatever you have to measure, and I'm gonna use sewing chalk which comes off my fabric, and I'm just going to draw the lines, and I will follow the lines with my sewing machine. So at least it's gonna look organized to some degree, and I can do it here, but I know that we're supposed to do it in angle, so I will just set some angle and follow with my ruler and use my sewing chalk to actually draw the lines. Okay, so I just marked my fabric. I'm not sure if you guys able to see these blue lines, and now I'm just gonna follow them with my sewing machine and quilt it, and then I'm gonna see what the next step is. I am super excited. Hey, girls, that was quite a lot of work, but the quilting is done. See, looks kind of fantastic. So I trim excess of the batting. So now we have nice, beautiful piece. What the next step would be, remember we had to cut out 4 of those? Yeah, and 2 of those, exactly. So now we're gonna do sandwiches with the batting. And this time we're not doing quilting. Quilting was only for the main part of our glove. So we're gonna sandwich 2 sets of those, and then we're gonna attach them to the big glove. Okay, and I stitched with a nice stitch around both of the mittens, and I cut off excess of the fleece. And now what we need to do is attach a bias tape only to the top of our mitten, each of both. Yeah, so that would be the next step. Before we're gonna actually attach them to the big part of our mittens, we actually need to bias them so they look really nice. And it's getting really late, and I am working on this mittens only few hours because I had other chores to do, but that's how it looks after you attach a bias tape. That's what you're getting. And now what you need to do is attach and stitch nicely on both sides. One on one side and one on the other side. And don't use the bias tape, just attach them first, okay? And then we're gonna bias them so it's gonna have nice finish, and we're gonna make a nice hook. Okay, I attached everything together. Look at this. My oven mittens are almost ready. Before we're gonna attach bias tape around the whole mitten, I'm gonna clean up from the threads, but also I'm gonna attach the hanger. And you don't have to. I'm doing it because I think it's like additional very cute details. So I already made a hanger, and everything is going to be in this free pattern. So how I like to do it, I don't like to do hangers this way. I like to fold them this way. So we have this kind of triangle. Sorry, it's like very hard to do. And then I'm gonna find the middle of the mittens and stitch it before I'm gonna close it. That's how I attached my hanger, right? You see that I attached it facing to the middle of my mittens because the bias tape gonna go around it. So this is already attached. I just wanted to show you before I'm gonna actually run the bias tape. And the last and not least, the beautiful finishing touch, which means we're gonna run the bias tape all around the whole mitten, and that would be it. That's gonna be the full project. It's very beautiful, detailed, and I love the color combination. So now I am very excited to finish it up. Okay, and then guys, I'm getting to the last step before we actually gonna start dinner. I'm gonna stitch the last stitch of bias tape, and that's how the mitten will look like. Isn't that beautiful? And chickens are here, and I got with a little bit darker color on this side, and look. Ah! I am batch recording my sewing thoughts because I'm taking Christmas break, and my mittens are so ready. They came out amazing. And obviously, I love it because I love chicken. So that's the fabric I chose for my mittens. And I like combinations of colors. I like that I could bounce the light blue with a bias tape and dark blue over the darkest colors of the chickens. I think the color combination is very important. So it's not just sewing super easy mittens, but also think about the color combinations and design. And if you are making them for someone special, maybe you can use the fabric which represents their hobby or something they love or their favorite color. So this is something to generally, I have nothing negative to say about this project. It was an hour project just because I have to do quilting. This part of the project to quilt this part was the longest. Actually, it took as much time as putting the rest of it together. I got definitely better with the bias tape, and I learned how to connect very nicely bias tape right now, so it looks super nice and neat, and I love the loop on it. I think there is just I want to make like hundreds of them right now. I am obsessed, like different colors, different designs, and I have something super fun upcoming soon. Also chicken related, because we're gonna have this excellent series, excellent ideas of series. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. Don't forget to grab the free design, which is included in the video description below. And one more thing, don't forget to hit this like and notification button so you're not gonna miss another video. I have a lot of fun projects coming up on the beginners and intermediate and more advanced level, but there will be something for everyone. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying your holidays. So stay tuned, and I will see you next video.